For over 11 hours, India is leading a very tough negotiation going on this minute at the Moldova meeting, countering the Chinese on every point. On every aspect, our army is at the front foot. Apart from deploying a quick response surface-to-air missile system in Ladakh, the Home Ministry has reviewed the progress on the construction of at least 30 strategic roads along the LAC. But the cheerleaders for the Chinese, who are masquerading as defense experts and so-called journalists, are congratulating the People's Liberation Army. Here's a fact check for them, and then the Ladakh fact check.
The Moldova border personnel meeting point is once again witness to hard negotiations between Corps Commander level officers of the Indian and Chinese armies. A lot has changed since June 6th, the last time such a meeting was held. China violated the agreement and attempted to alter facts on ground. Martyr Colonel Santosh Babu and his brave men fought till the very end. They died for the country, but didn't let the Chinese succeed. India has made it clear to the Chinese, we want status quo ante.
One thing that is going to be made absolutely clear in no uncertain terms, that India essentially wants status quo ante as far as Pangeng Tso is concerned.
The rules of engagement have changed. India has given a free hand to its soldiers to deal with Chinese aggression at the LAC befittingly. Not just that, the mobilization is proof of a very front-footed military strategy. Sources indicate that quick reaction surface-to-air missiles have been deployed. This is what our indigenously developed QR-SAM looks like.
QR-SAM, this is under development, and it'll take some time before it's actually deployed. And this has a range of 25 to 30 kilometers, and it again intercepts fighter jets, helicopters, and missiles.
Meanwhile, the Raksha Mantri, who is in Russia, may push for the speedy delivery of the S-400 missile system, which is touted to be a game changer because of its specifications.
In the meeting, which is on for several hours now, but yes, the Indian side with no uncertain term tell the Chinese counterpart that you violated all the agreements and you should abide by all those agreements, and also the agreement which was reached on June 6th.
India has sent the enemy into panic, but it's unfortunate that some within India have turned cheerleaders for the Chinese. Let's debate.
Viewers, in the last 24 hours, Republic Media Networks Strategic Affairs editor Gaurav Arya has been the subject of a major debate, and Gaurav Arya has been the one who has pushed on certain facts, and we need to talk about facts as far as the situation in Ladakh is concerned. So I thought today that we need to get some senior army officers, experts on a panel and discuss what the facts of Ladakh really are. General Gurmeet Singh is former GOC 15 Corps. Major General Bishambar Dayal, well-known strategic affairs expert. Colonel Shailendra Singh, defense expert. And of course, Gaurav Arya. Let's talk about facts. A certain cabal has been spreading a canard that we lost. Let's establish that first. That we lost. So, General Gurmeet, let me start with you. My understanding of the situation is that there was an incursion, we pushed back, we lost our men, we hit back, they lost their men, we lost our commanding officer, they lost their colonel, right? And the information that we have is that there have been heavy casualties. Now the Chinese media is beginning to report that there are severe casualties on the Chinese side, and people in China are very angry that despite these severe casualties, there has been no recognition of the men who lost their lives, gave up their lives fighting for China, whereas we have honored our men. So how do you view these, all these facts that are being strewn around to push what I see as a political narrative?
Arnav, firstly, I would like to share that 15 June 2020, location Galwan. I think for years to come hereafter, this will be remembered for the bravery, for the way our boys fought. I think for next 100, 200 years, this 15 June will be remembered. And let me tell you, the supreme sacrifice by 20 soldiers and exclusively by the commanding officer. Commanding officer is something very special. You know, they have created a history for us. But the biggest victory of that day, 15 June, at least world and China will never forget that the lie and the propaganda of PLA has been exposed in totality. China and PLA has been exposed in totality. It has been exposed that PLA is nothing more than a political party's force. It's not even an army. It has been exposed that PLA has got zero combat experience. It has been exposed that PLA believes in treachery, deception, and what they have done. In fact, the achievement, accomplishment of PLA is only how they can take tanks against their own people in Tiraman, how they can scare the Tibetans, how they can scare and do atrocities against the Uyghur Muslims in Xinjiang. Their professionalism is absolutely zero. Their combat experience is zero.
Yeah.
From here on, after 15 June, based on these 21 brave hearts with their life, they have proved to the world that PLA is absolutely non-professional.
Yeah.
You know, 43 PLA killed. Do you know the commanding officer of PLA is killed? Do you know that the reverence or the जो हिंदी में बोलते हैं गूंज बजरंग बली की जय और निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो. These people, they held in custody a colonel of PLA, 7 soldiers of PLA. What a shame. In fact, for years and years, they were trying to project that PLA is a modern force, transformed force, and they are in the arena of higher end of military skills. But the truth has been exposed in totality. They will take 200 years to come out of this shame. That's what has been done on 15 June.
Then why is it? Then why is it? My follow-up question to that is, and viewers, please note, it is 11 hours and counting, and we have the meeting between the Indian and Chinese corps commanders still going on. Which means, Gaurav Arya, we are staring them back, we are not compromising, and while they could be doing the same, the fact is, it is a serious standoff. If that is the case, General Dayal, let's put, if what General Gurmeet is saying is correct, why is it that certain people, obviously these are all trolls. Yesterday, you know, I referred to Ajay Shukla, and somebody celebrated saying, oh, Arnab has referred to this person multiple times. I don't hold the person of any intellectual or strategic significance. The reason I refer to an individual by name is because that individual has become the linchpin of the Congi trolls, and all the Congi trolls are doing is try and prove that we've had a defeat on the night of 15/16, which I think is now proving out to be completely incorrect. If that is the case, General Dayal, tell me one thing. What was going on in the last 1 week? What was going on in the last 1 week? Why was there an attempt to say, oh, China has altered the LAC, we have lost our territory, we can never recover from this? Why was this happening, and what was the intention?
See, Arnab, we have to realize that the ground situation is neither.
Can't hear you, sir. So sorry. I'll have to fix the audio then, I think. I think I'll have to fix. Sir, I'm losing the audio with you a couple of times. Let's give it one more shot if you heard me. Yes, go on, sir. If you can start again.
Saying that nobody except except 14 court, except detail, except the troops on ground, know the exact ground. The best judge. I said here, the course the best.
Sir, I am not getting, I'll have to get you on a phone line. Give me a minute, I'll fix that. The same question, I roll it over to Colonel Shailendra Singh. Yes.
Oh, yes. Arnab, I can only tell you one thing. These so-called self-styled very few sensible people, they said that we lost. Okay? If staring back eye to eye is losing, yes, we lost. If we are challenging China from incursions, doing incursions at will, if we are stopping that, and if you think we have lost, yes, we have lost. We have brought them to agree to withdraw. If that is a loss, yes, we have lost. If we have sent them back from PP14 at the cost of our shahadat, and if shahadat is loss, yes, we have lost and we would like to lose again. I would like to do this shahadat by me. If this is what is called as loss, I must bring out one more.
Yeah.
If it is a man to man, if it is a tank to tank, and if it is a gun to gun, we are looking into their eyes, and you call it a loss. Yes, we have lost. And take my word on it, we would like to lose again, again and again. And we would like to lose it to the extent that yes, China will go back from where they came. I agree, we lost.
Colonel
Now
Shailendra.
tell me, what do you want to tell me?
No, Colonel
What further losses you want me to discuss?
Colonel Shailendra, you put your point of view very well. And I do not, as I began by saying this today, and Gaurav, I'm re-emphasizing one point. I don't consider any of these people to be of strategic or intellectual depth. But not to counter them will be a fault. There is a person, I'm told, called Praveen Sani. I don't know what he does. He says, June 19th marks a landmark day in India's military history when PLA won both the battle and war without firing a shot. My congratulations to China. If he's being sarcastic, that humor is lost on me. But when he's saying this, when our Prime Minister in a speech has given a clear, couched warning to the Chinese, when our Prime Minister talks about our advanced helicopters, our missile defense systems, our fighter planes, and you have a so-called strategic affairs expert in India who's congratulating the Chinese, why should we remain quiet, Gaurav? Why should we?
Arnab, I have a few quick points, and it brings me a lot of grief when I say this, and I should not be saying it, Arnab, that, all of us here on the screen today, there are two generals and one colonel, and all of them are very senior to me. They're very senior to me. And they will agree when I say that, Arnab, our entire identity, our entire existence revolves around our units. It revolves around the Indian Army. There is no other identity. I may be in the media and General Saab may be elsewhere. It does not matter. We are basically soldiers with all our good and bad points, all our pluses and minuses. Now, when a soldier says this, Arnab, this is what I don't like. Had somebody else said it, I would have swallowed this bitter pill. But when a soldier says this, Arnab, it is shameful. I cannot. This is like putting a hot iron knife inside my stomach and twisting it. How can you say? Arnab, I'll tell you, 1962 war, everybody knows, and it's not a secret that I'm letting out. 1962 war, we lost to the Chinese, right? But Arnab, our boys were martyred where they stood. The Battle of Rizangla is proof that 114 died in the night intervening 18th and 19th November. They did not withdraw. They chose to die. Arnab, the Indian Army has not changed. Our weapons have changed. Our technology has changed. But the spirit of Rizangla lives on. 14 corps पूरा साफ हो जाएगा. इनको 1 फुट जमीन नहीं देंगे Chinese. क्या बात कर रहे हैं ये लोग? Arnab, what are they talking about? I don't understand. That they have grabbed their... How?
Then why do they say? No, what is their intention? Come on, Gaurav, tell me. What is their intention when they say, oh, you know what, India failed to reach the Chinese tea leaves in time, our options are limited? They spread these canards on the Chinese army
Arnab,
being stronger. Why do they do that?
Arnab,
how much of strategy and defense do they understand?
Arnab,
I want General Dayal also to come in on that. General Dayal?
Arnab, like I started, see, we are at war. I personally feel is a war. We are not yet at China, right? And when the war is on, all battles, everything is counted towards the war. This is a psychological warfare going on between the two countries. And the psychological warfare between the two countries, India is winning. We have had an encounter. We have had 20 martyrs. I'm one of the firm opinion that let's not judge anything. Person on ground know what is there, the ground situation. I would, if I was the Northern Army commander, I would not even divulge that to anybody on my dead body, because my troops are there. They are fighting the battle. So everybody who's talking is talking out of experience, out of his assumptions. I'm saying from day one, let's not assume. Let's leave it to our corps commanders,
I agree,
our
and
Northern
let's
Army
not.
commander, our army.
But you
Let's leave it to them.
also agree.
They know where is the
No, but you
They
also
know
agree, and
where did we finish the 62 war? They know what.
No,
was
but
the
you also
situation
agree,
on 5th of
and
May,
maybe General Gurmeet can come in on this. General Gurmeet, at this time, you also don't over-opinionate. You don't put pressure. You give the troops, the men, the space to respond in their own way.
Listen to it. Listen.
Absolutely.
They are in the situation.
May I?
Yes, sir.
May I?
That's not the Chinese. If they are being signed off.
Unfortunately, I still have a bad audio link with you, sir. Talks are on for over 11 hours. I'd like a quick comment from General Gurmeet.
The service officers, the retired officers,
May I?
they are getting divided. Their opinions are getting divided, and let's not divide us.
I'd like General Gurmeet also to come in, please. Yeah.
Please
Yes,
do not
I'm-
divide the
I'm just
fraternity,
waiting
retired
for him to
fraternity.
stop.
It is dangerous for the country. It is dangerous for the army. We are associated with our units. We are associated with our men. There is no question of dividing us. And if you divide the serving officers, serving men, serving people with the retired, you are depleting our army strength. We are our army strength. Our nation is our strength. So please take the larger message that the war with China has not ended.
Yeah,
If
General
we
Gurmeet,
end the
please,
war
half a
now,
minute, sir. I have
we
to
will
close
always
after that.
depend
General
on
Gurmeet.
America.
Yes,
Thank you,
yes,
General
yes.
Dayal.
Like MacArthur
I just like...
said, now or never across the
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
General Gurmeet, America didn't go across Yalu. Till date,
Sir, I have to close, but I have to take a comment from General Gurmeet. So, General Dayal, please, sir, help me, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Arnab, national security is a serious and a sensitive
we have
matter.
mobilized.
It's a-
we are on
it's
the
a
border.
matter
Give
of-
the army chances. We have different options. In each sector, we have options. We will have a countervailing. If this army doesn't do countervailing, if we stop all this thing, let's wait for the right time. Everybody must ask questions at the right time. Let's wait. We will analyze. If there are mistakes, we analyze our Kargil war. We penalize people, those who faltered. We pointed
Sir, I
fingers
have
at
to-
the
Sir,
Ministry
sorry
of
to
Defense
intervene, sir.
fault.
Sorry
So
to
we-
intervene, but thank you. If I can have General Gurmeet, please. Thank you, General Gurmeet.
Anybody go
we can-
down the country.
Yeah.
Arnab.
Let's not
Yeah, General Gurmeet, continue, sir.
Arnab, national security is a serious and a sensitive matter.
We are an army.
Nation,
For martyrs, and we do not.
Yeah, please.
nation, government and army are accountable and responsible for this challenge and conflict. When you look at nation, society and citizen, they have to back up the armed forces and the soldiers in this time. Conflict is still not over. Response is yet to be given. In fact, there's always a saying that once you have taken a decision, there's no scope for discussions and all. We got to stand behind our nation, our government, and the head of the government, that's the Prime Minister. Once the Prime Minister stays, there's no intrusion. They attempted status quo, they've been beaten back in totality, no post has gone. Then the entire nation got to stand behind your
Yes,
Prime
General
Minister.
Gurmeet. General Gurmeet, I'd only say one thing at the end, that this time all those who led the fake news campaign, we can forgive them this time for the sake of national unity. But remember, Gaurav, not if they try it even once more. I thank you very much for joining me. Let's stay united. We're waiting for news of what happens in that Corps commanders at the commander level meeting. Viewers, see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Stay tuned to the news on China here on Republic 24/7. Good night and goodbye.